In this video, I'm going to show you unseen secrets of Thriller that nobody ever talks about. And once you understand how it was made, you will never look at it the same way again. Most people see this as a music video with zombies, but it was actually built like a short film. Michael Jackson and director John Landis did not approach it like a normal production. They treated it like a cinematic storytelling from the beginning. And the more I looked into it, nothing about it really felt random. What makes Thriller different is that it follows real horror film structure. Calm beginning, slow tension, then transformation into something unfamiliar. John Landis is known for horror films, like An American Werewolf in London. He brought that same pacing style right into this project. And that structure was intentional from the start. One reason it still feels so real is because everything was practical. There were no digital effects. Back then, everything had to be physically built on set. Makeup, transformation, and effects were all real-world processes. The makeup was handled by the infamous Rick Baker, one of the most respected special effects artists in Hollywood. Michael Jackson would have to sit for hours while prosthetics were applied. Because the transformation wasn't done all at once, it was built in layers, stage by stage. And that process took time, every single shooting day. This is one of the actual filming locations from Thriller. And what matters is why they chose places like this. They didn't build massive sets for everything. They used real neighborhoods to make it feel grounded in reality. And just standing there, it just felt normal, which is exactly what makes it work. The choreography was created by Michael Peters, and the dancers weren't just doing random movement. They were trained to move with an undead physical style, with stiff joints, delayed motion, and synchronized group timing, so the entire group moves like one system instead of individuals. And that's why it feels controlled, even when it gets chaotic. Michael didn't rely on static performance shots. He performed full movement takes repeatedly while staying in character. Back then, that level of full body performance during filming was not common in music videos. The red jacket wasn't just style, it was a visual anchor. So even in all that chaos, your eyes would always return to him. And that's what kept him so visually dominant in every scene. The werewolf transformation scene was also created by Rick Baker and filmed in multiple stages. During that time, everything had to be physically built on set. Each stage required different prosthetics and makeup layers. This approach aligns with how John Landis worked in horror films. He's known for combining practical effects with horror storytelling, which is why the transformation feels so physical and staged in progression. And that voice at the end, That's Vincent Price. He's already been known for classic horror films and became one of the most recognizable voices in horror cinema. He recorded his narration separately, and it was added later to complete the structure of the film. And this is where the zombie sequence was filmed. And being here changes how you interpret it. And this is when it stops feeling like choreography and it actually feels like something happened in this place. One thing most people don't realize, Thriller almost didn't happen the way we know it today. At the time, there were real concerns about how a short film project might affect the momentum of one of the biggest albums ever released. But Michael Jackson was deeply passionate about this idea. He wanted to push music beyond just sound. He wanted a full virtual experience. So, instead of scaling it down, he and his team still moved forward with it because they believed the concept was bigger than the risk. And looking back, it's hard to witness music history without it. When you actually stand in the places where Thriller was filmed, it doesn't feel like a music video set anymore. It just feels like real locations where something was carefully staged. And that's because everything in it, from choreography to makeup to filming, was built with intention, not improvisation. Nothing about it was treated casually. It was structured like a film from the beginning. And the more you understand how it was built, the more you realize it was never meant to feel random. So when you go back and watch it, you're not just watching it for what it is. You're watching it for how it was made. And that's why it still holds attention decades later.